Welcome to the hallowed halls of automotive nirvana. Forget your sensible runabouts, your eco-boxes, and your mother-in-law's people carriers, because today we're talking about the best cars in the world. And not just the best, oh no, we're talking about these automotive titans reborn, injected with a shot of pure adrenaline and a healthy dose of because we can. Get ready to see some of the most amazing vehicles on the planet, transformed into something truly extraordinary. We're talking mind-bending speed, handling that'll make your hair stand on end, and enough horsepower to light up a small city. So buckle up, hold on tight, and prepare to have your definition of car utterly redefined. This is the top 10 best cars in the world and their coolest mods. Chapter 1, Bugatti Chiron, Speed Demon Unleashed. First up, we have the Bugatti Chiron. Now, the standard Chiron is hardly a slouch, is it? It's like saying Usain Bolt is quite good at running. But some lunatics, and I use that term with the utmost respect, have decided even 1500 horsepower isn't quite enough. We're talking modified exhausts that sound like a choir of angry thunder gods, engine tweaks that'd make your average supercomputer cry, and top speeds that are frankly irresponsible. Add in some bespoke interior luxury and you've got a car that's not just fast, it's a land-based Concorde with diamond-stitched leather seats. Chapter 2, Lamborghini Aventador, a bull with wings. Next we have the Lamborghini Aventador, a car that looks like it was designed by a 12-year-old who was told to draw the coolest thing imaginable. And then someone decided to give it more aero bits than a fighter jet and enough power to rearrange tectonic plates. We're talking about massive rear wings that wouldn't look out of place on a Boeing, diffusers that could suck the paint off a Prius, and exhaust notes that sound like a dragon clearing its throat after a particularly spicy curry. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a car, it's a statement, a rolling monument to excess, and I, for one, absolutely adore it. Chapter 3, Tesla Model S, Electric Avenue at the speed of sound. Now, some might say electric cars lack a bit of soul. To those people I say, have you driven a Tesla Model S with its knickers in a twist? Forget your silent eco-warriors. This thing is a silent assassin, capable of launching from 0 to 60 faster than you can say Elon Musk. And the mods, well, we're talking software tweaks that unlock ludicrous, literally, amounts of power, battery upgrades that'll make range anxiety a distant memory, and enough tech inside to make NASA jealous. This is the future of performance, and frankly, it's electrifying. Ah, Ferrari. The name alone conjures up images of speed, glamour, and Italian passion. Now take the 488 GTB, already a masterpiece of automotive engineering, and add a sprinkle of aftermarket magic. We're talking engine tunes that squeeze out every last drop of horsepower, custom paint jobs that'll make you weep with envy, and exhaust notes that are to the ears what a fine Barolo is to the tongue. This is a car that's not just meant to be driven, it's meant to be experienced, to be savoured like a perfectly aged Parmesan. The Porsche 911 Turbo. A legend, an icon, a car that's been terrifying and delighting drivers in equal measure for decades. But even a legend can benefit from a bit of a nip and tuck, wouldn't you agree? Enter the world of turbo enhancements, turning an already potent machine into a tarmac-shredding monster. Interior customizations, oh, we've got those too. From bespoke leatherwork to carbon fiber everything, this is a car that's as happy on the track as it is picking up a croissant on a Sunday morning. Just maybe don't tell your baker about the Widowmaker nickname. Now for a car that's straight out of a science fiction film, the McLaren P1. This hybrid hypercar is already a technological marvel, but that hasn't stopped some brave and slightly unhinged souls from tinkering. Imagine, if you will, even more power from that hybrid powertrain. Aerodynamic tweaks that make it stick to the road like a very expensive gecko, and enough tech inside to make your head spin faster than the wheels. This is a car that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and it's doing it with style. The Aston Martin DB11, a car so stylish, so sophisticated it could charm the cufflinks off a diplomat. But don't let the suave exterior fool you. This Brit has a wild side, especially when it's been given a good seeing to by a team of skilled mechanics. We're talking luxurious interiors amped up to 11 performance upgrades that would make James Bond proud, and an exhaust note that's both refined and utterly menacing. This is a car for those who appreciate the finer things in life, but who aren't afraid to let their hair down, or should I say their top down, and have a little fun. Now let's talk about a proper muscle car, shall we? The Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a car that needs no introduction, but I'm going to give it one anyway. This is the automotive equivalent of a bald eagle screeching while doing a burnout with a side of apple pie. And the mods? Well, you know the drill supercharger upgrades that'll make your ears bleed in a good way, aesthetic tweaks that scream "get out of my way," and enough power to tow a small country. This is a car for those who believe there's no such thing as too much horsepower. Next up, we have the Audi R8, a sleek, sophisticated supercar that's as at home on the Autobahn as it is on a racetrack. But even perfection can be improved upon, right? We're talking about modifications to that glorious V10 engine, design enhancements that are both subtle and striking, and an overall presence that just screams, "I've arrived." This is a car for those who appreciate understated performance and effortless style. And finally, we come to the Nissan GT-R, affectionately known as Godzilla. This Japanese supercar is already a force to be reckoned with, but in the hands of skilled tuners it becomes a true monster. We're talking about aftermarket performance parts that push the boundaries of what's possible, tuning potential that's practically limitless, and a car that can hold its own against some of the most expensive supercars in the world. This is a car for the true enthusiast, the one who lives and breathes horsepower and dreams in tire smoke. Well, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the most incredible modified supercars on the planet. From the mind-bending speed of the Bugatti Chiron to the raw power of the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, we've seen it all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. And let us know in the comments which of these modded masterpieces gets your engine revving. Until next time, keep your petrol topped up and your foot on the gas.